Good evening, members of Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. How's everybody doing tonight? Those tuning in on YouTube, Facebook, those who tune in to my short TikToks under HCS 895, and for those who tune into the chat here on Restream. I hope everybody is doing awesome tonight. It's getting icy outside. Streets are iced up, pretty bad. Let's send a link to Cousin Jesse real quick. How you doing? Walking with Bear. How you doing, Brother Joel? How you doing, Sister Abigail? Hope everybody's doing great tonight. Yeah, it's kind of freezing a little bit outside, but not that bad. Not like where Brother Joel is, or there's snow. But the roads get very slick. Especially when there's ice here in Texas. So it's gonna be I guess a cold night tonight. I hope everybody's doing great. I had to bring my other German Shepherd from the garage where he stays at into here because we got a heater and everything in the garage, but we brought him just in case it gets too cold. He's bigger than Rebel. He's younger than Rebel too, but I had to keep him in the cage because alphas want to be alphas. That's one thing about alphas. So alphas want to be alphas, so there's how it is. There's always somebody, for dogs, territorial thing. Okay, let me share this. Some of the groups. There we go. Shared. I see Cousin Jesse waiting on the. Let me bring him in real quick. Doing, Cousin Jesse?
What's going on, Primo? How you doing, man?
All right. I see you got the coat on, and I got the shirt on tonight. You want to see what kind
Yeah,
of shirt I'm wearing?
that's nice, man. I like that.
Let me do a close up real quick. Let me
Welcome
join the
to
side,
Burger
Jesse.
Bounty Hunting Bear. Welcome,
There you go. That's the shirt. It's
Abigail. Welcome, Beyond the Box. Welcome.
a wolf that's like within the universe with a third eye in the center. What people call a third eye.
It's a nice shirt, man.
Yeah. Thank you. Everybody wants to talk about third eye, but third eye is basically following your spiritual senses. There's no third eye that you have a third eye, but it's being in tune with your body, being in tune with Mother Nature, and sensing all the energies that are around you. And this is what this life it is with tonight. I'm sorry, last night, if somebody tuned in to see shadows and you just heard nothing but about food last night. So we're gonna try to stay on topic tonight. Uh, Tonight's episode or show is called "Spiritual Senses in Tune with our surroundings," right? With the energies in tune with energies around us. That's what it is. Spiritual senses in tune with energies around us. So that's what the show is about tonight. Knowing who you are as an individual, uh, knowing what you've been through in life, where you gain the wisdom and knowledge of who you are now, and as you grow spiritually, you you use everything that you learn, right,
Yo, Madeline.
to grow spiritually. So that's what is about tonight. Growing spiritually. It's like I've seen a show now. Now people. I remember when I first started doing this. Let me get cousin Jesse back to size. Transport him back to size. Uh, when I first started doing this, uh, from Positive Spiritualist, and which was my initial show, it's like I got targeted big time because I was bringing the spiritual aspect into the crypto community. A lot of people came at me, were saying negative things about me because I was bringing the spiritual aspect, in which I was bringing the truth of what I've experienced in my journey in life. Now, there's a lot of people that are in Bigfoot groups. They're they're trying to say the same things that I'm saying now. But at one point in time, the only thing they were saying that these creatures that are out there are just flesh and blood, that they're from from back in the day, that they're real and all this stuff. But now they're changing their tune. They're saying that there's other forces that are out there in the woods, like whispers and stuff. But if I remember correctly, a lot of people will say, some of them will say that our podcasters used to say that I just believe in God too much because of the things that I would say spiritually. But now I hear them saying that they say that they hear voices, disembodied voices. They're seeing shadow figures while they're out there now. But at one point in time, all these individuals were targeting me, trying to say that I didn't know what I was talking about. Uh, I'm not going to say something to you. I'm not going to lie to you about something that is very spiritual real. You know, if people don't know, we are living in this world for what? With our spirits, but to prepare our spirits to be able to ascend when it's our time to cross over to ascend into the kingdom of heaven. That's what we're here
Listen,
for.
little brother.
Let me go up here. What do you think about that, cousin?
I really feel that most of these people now that they've seen some of the videos that play here, now they want to come out and say that they hear voices when before they were denying. But now that we have the video proof here, and in some of the videos you can hear voices while you're catching them on camera. Now they want to join the club and say, "Oh yeah, we hear voices too." So yeah, man, all these people, they're a bunch of copycatters, primo.
They're saying
Go
they hear
ahead.
these things, but they're not going to evidence because, you know, I am in tune with the elements around me because I do walk the path. I do walk my life through Jesus Christ. So that's how I've been for a very long time. I rather talk to somebody instead of go into violence. That's how I've been as an individual because I know that being angry or being violent, that's a spiritual opening to get spiritually attacked. But I'm seeing these people surface up now, trying to say the things that I say uh, when they never said that before. The only thing they were saying is that people that believe in God don't know what the hell they're talking about. They need to start being holy rollers and all kinds of things. But now they're playing the tune of what I'm saying. I could see why because we got the proof here on spiritual encrypted encounters, the spiritual proof of them. When you have that proof, It's not a picture. We got videos as evidence. So just by that, man, but the videos that we got, that's enough proof right there. That's the evidence. Is the videos where there is movement. So people that done certain works, they have to backtrack now because they're looking like liars, honestly, right? If you read some of their books and some of the things that they say, they really look like liars. That they're the stuff, the books that they've made, and the stories that they're saying to their viewers is all bullcrap. Especially if they're saying that this DDN that I capture, that they're saying that they're nothing but 100% flesh and blood. They're lying to you. That's why people have been targeting spiritual or cryptid encounters, because I'm not going to bullshit you, and I'm going to tell you the truth, plain and simple. Doesn't
Welcome,
matter
Peruvian.
how long somebody's been bullshitting somebody for a long time, right? Imagine people bull crapping people for a lot of time, for a lot of years, just to make money off of them. It's crazy. Instead of sticking to the truth, because like I said, the lie lasts till the truth comes out. What do you think, cousin? So that's what we're talking about tonight. Spiritual senses in tune with the energies, or I could have put the elements of Mother Nature.
Let me tell you what happened last night, man. Last night, after the show, I went to my bedroom, right, and I was gonna come back to the bathroom, and I got a radio that hangs underneath my cabinet, and it has a light that keep the light on to so the kitchen won't look dark. But when I opened the door, man, I see like a shadow going toward the kitchen, and I thought it was my mom, and it wasn't, man. It was a shadow figure, man. So I got the holy water, and when I started spraying, all my senses went off, man. Every one of my hairs just stood up, man. So I tied bound it and rebuked it in Jesus' name, and then I let it out the back door, told it not to come back in here. But everything reacted, man. I felt kind of like weak. It was trying to attack me spiritually, man. Welcome, Shell. How you doing, man? Or ma'am?
I remember the first time that I told. I mean, I've been talking spiritually to many people over the years, but the first show that I ever said something about that, when they asked me what a dogman is, I believe it was on Big Kundo's show, Dogman and Kundo Street to 3. I told Big Kundo that I don't think it's werewolf or lycanthrope or anything like that. I told him that I believe that they're demonic in nature, because that's what I witnessed. And then the time frame of 3 in the morning will signify that they're demonic. I think that was the first time that I told anybody, and he does have a lot of viewers that are from the cryptic community. So when I said that on that show, man, people just targeted me. I think he's one of the persons that wanted to keep it to be 100% flesh. But if you listen to the episode, if it's still there, I don't know if it's still there or not. It's episode Dogman Encounters episode 53. When he asked me, "What do you think they are?" I say that I believe they're demonic in nature. And I got a lot of people targeting me after that show. you know, that's okay. I don't think to this day there's a body of a Bigfoot or Dogman or any other kind of cryptid. But here in Spiritual and Cryptid Encounters, we do got something that they look like they're Dogman, they look like they're Bigfoot, but they're in disembodied form, in DDM form, disembodied demonic Nephilim, in which they're just manifestations that they look like that spiritually, just manifestations that they take. But just because they look like they're real doesn't mean that they're real. They're going in and out of our reality spiritually. And that's why it's important when you go and investigate to prepare before you even go out there. Prepare yourself. Uh, you have to fasten for a couple of days. Fasten. You have to clear your mind of anything negative that's happening. Forgive, pray before, during, and after an investigation, because you don't want these things that are out there to attach themselves to you. To attach themselves to you, that they're going to make you sick, or possibly try to take you out spiritually. So you really have to prepare when you go out there and investigate within Mother Nature or any location. Doesn't matter. Haunted house. You just got to prepare, and you got to trust in your spiritual senses to feel the energies that are around you. So how'd you feel the energy of that? You seen her pass in your pass like a shadow figure pass in your house, cousin?
Yeah, it was coming walking down the hallway, man, toward the kitchen, and I only saw like when it passed the light and the radio that I got hanging underneath the cupboard. I kind of saw the shadow move forward, and I actually thought it was my mom. So I walked over there, and then when I got into the kitchen, there was nothing there. So I automatically grabbed my holy water, man, and started tied binding and rebuking in the name of Jesus, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. And I opened up the back door and let it out the back door. Wow, Shell, you got a lot to say, man. God bless you, brother or sister, wherever you are. So yeah, man. But every time I sprayed the holy water in the cross, primo, it would make my body feel like it was being physically attacked. Like I was losing energy.
Yeah. There you go. There's a
What's
sure.
up,
Yeah,
Brian Griffin? Welcome.
the wolf looking at you. I think on Restream it will give you a broader picture so you can see everything. But I'm happy with here. With the Restream of the it's okay. We get it done here. Real MMA is here. We got La Duende in the house.
Yep, yep. Look, settle down.
Somebody says, "Do you have to open a door or window to let it out, primo?"
Yeah, open the back door. Be quiet.
So you open the door and let it out.
Uh, Open the door and spray it behind it so it can go. Shush, come here. What's up, real MMA? I didn't even know you were here. My chat is backed up.
Yeah, and especially with this weather the way it is, man. You know, uh, I haven't really been out there, but I'm able to sense the energies that are out there. Uh, so I just stay focused and just not worry about. I don't worry about things or be thinking about things. That happen or have been happening. I just continue moving forward in a positive way. That's part of life. Can't worry about what somebody's trying to do to you or what they're saying about you. You just moving forward and keep on pushing forward in a positive way.
I'm about to put you outside so you can go bark all you want. Come here. Come here. Come here. Ah. Aha, look at my wolf. What's up, baby? What's up, my baby? Quit barking or I'm going to put you outside. Just because they're barking outside don't mean you got to bark in here.
They're probably barking outside because they're cold, man.
Yeah, the German Shepherd across the street sleeps out there, man.
So he's barking because it's cold,
Barking
and you
because
just
there's
keep.
probably somebody walking around out there.
Oh, I see.
This is Northside, Primo. There's always vatos walking out there.
Yeah. The other we have another mascot here tonight, but he's in a cage because he's too big. His name is Rocky. He's right here. He's big. Brought him Rebels on the other side by the chimney.
They keep him warm by the chimney.
Yeah, see if I can take a picture of him. I got him in the cage right now. He's taking a siesta.
Yeah, Joel, this is my güera.
Yeah, Rocky's a pretty big German Shepherd.
Güera's an ankle biter, man. This ain't gonna get bigger than this. You need to chill out. Chill out. Okay. I'm gonna put you down. You keep barking, I'm taking you outside.
Rebels in the other living room because I had to bring Rocky in here.
Gilbert wants to
Rocky
introduce.
Rocky's got the garage is all his. He's got a bed in there and all kinds of stuff. But we got a heater in there and everything for him. We got an AC in there for him. But we moved them in here because it's getting kind of cold in there.
Yeah, yeah. See, when I let her out the back door, Madeline, she's out there like in full alpha mode, ears up, tail up, walking around like she owns the place. You gonna introduce Mumu to the guests? Go ahead, little brother. You just wanna go home, Shell? Well, go on home, brother. Go on home. May Lord bless you on the way home. I don't know about Mumu being out here, Gilbert. He's got a face only a mother would love. Click your heels. When are you
Vámonos.
getting home, bro?
Saqué la shell is infiltrating aquí. Vámonos. Make no dang sense.
When you getting home, little brother? You said you didn't know when. You need to click your work boots and say there's no place like home.
Okay, I know we're getting a little bit off a topic, but that's okay. I was gonna send a picture of Rocky. See if I can find it.
Yeah, man, I didn't have time to grab a shirt when the link came in, so I just put a jacket. I just got a muscle shirt underneath. Man, that's it.
There you go.
Pobrecito, he's a prisoner.
Nah, he's a big dog, man. He just I got him in there because so, he would try to get in a fight with Rebel.
Can't fight Rebel, man. That's why he's named Rebel, because he counterattacks, man.
And that's Rocky right there. Yeah, we
Wow.
have four German Shepherds,
You
but I
got
got rid
four?
of I got rid of the troll that was in here. It's like I wasn't saying
Yeah,
nothing, just putting emojis, acting all crazy, and vámonos.
He wanted to go home. I'm glad you sent him home.
Yeah, I sent him home, right?
She went. She went and laid back down on the couch.
But anyways, we're talking about the senses. Weather can interfere in your spiritual senses, especially like right now that it's cold out there. That can interfere big time on your spiritual senses. That the enemy can try to sneak up on you. The reason is because it's cold outside, and one of the senses that it gets triggered is magnetic energy around you when something tries to come into your personal space, in which your hair stand up. So being cold outside is can interrupt in that, but you will still be able to sense it if energy tries to come near you. It's just a certain feeling that you get when something tries to come near you like that, where you just the hair doesn't just stand up. It just you feel it. You feel the energy, like something ain't right around you, and that's when you go into prayer to get rid of whatever's around you. Sounded like somebody was crying.
Don't
Sounded like
start.
uh, they went into the restroom. I'll be right back, cousin.
All right. Be
I don't know
quiet.
if it was London or not. I heard somebody crying, man. You heard it? Yeah, it sounded like somebody was crying. Is London in the restroom? Sounded like somebody was crying in the hallway, man.
Wow. Behave yourself. Don't be barking in the house. Go lay down. She's a
Oh,
good.
okay.
I don't know what it is about the little female dogs, man. They're real. How do we say it in Spanish? Son bien escandalosas.
Yeah, it was London. He's not feeling well. He feels sick. Think he might be running a fever. A fever.
Uh oh, that's not good.
Another thing that I wanted to speak about, brothers and sisters, is all the stories that I share here are true stories. So I don't have to read a script, or I'll share my encounter as how I remember it, how it happened to me. When you go through something, you're never gonna forget it because you went through it. So I can say my story. And matter of fact, about the things that can happen is because when you're in a situation of that nature, that you witness experience something, that sometimes you forget certain things within the story because of how the you could say the fear factor, right? Because the fear factor is at a high level because of what you're witnessing. Sometimes you forget parts and little parts, right, from what you witnessed, like little parts, but it's very, very, very small parts that you might have forgotten, right? But when you experience something, you always remember in detail of what you went through. That you're able to share the story over and over. Your story is not going to change. Your story is going to be the same. But that's why I gain my wisdom and knowledge from the stories. I think somebody, brother Josh Turner, asked me about the Pajaro. Well, I was in the town where the incident of the Pajaro happened. That's my hometown where the incident of the Pajaro happened. The person that's writing the film, he's from my hometown. That's making the movie of El Pajaro, and I was a victim of that. I was 6 years old when that happened to me. I got the scratches on on my face to prove it of what happened to me. It's just I wasn't allowed to tell anybody what happened to me because um, the whooping I was gonna get from my mother probably would have been pretty harsh for saying what happened, or what I seen, or what I witnessed. Back in those days, it's not like right now, man. It was very strict, very strict.
Back in those days, we weren't allowed to talk about certain things.
Yeah, the only ones that were allowed to talk was the adults. If if the adults are having a conversation and you interfere and say something while they're speaking, that's an automatic slap in the face,
Five across the face, man.
right there in front of whoever they're talking to. That's a slap in the face. And then they'll tell you, "I told you not to talk while I'm talking, or I'm talking to somebody." Especially when you're a kid. So yeah, it was those times were a lot different than the way it is nowadays. But hey, I see how there's some certain people that act a certain way, and sometimes maybe that discipline we had, they should have gotten this discipline, so that wouldn't be the way they are right now.
Welcome, Cynthia. Look, I found some blueberry topo chico, Cynthia. Look, primo, when with the way we were brought up, man, with my mom, the one that lives here, when we had company, we either had to be in our room or we had to leave the house. We weren't allowed to be out where company could see us. So we either left the house or we went in the room and wouldn't come back out till the company was gone.
Yes, very very strict. That's why I tell people, when people want to question me about everything, they don't know what I've been through. I mean, I was in the military. They want to question everything about me, trying to assassinate me as a person, as a human being, who I am. I don't get time to play games because I'm not about games. We wasn't raised that way. It's like if you see something, something, you better tell your parents, because if you don't and they find out that then that's a whooping.
And that's another whooping when you tell anybody else. So yeah.
Yeah, trust me, the word will come back around because the all the parents in that town were kind of like the same. Like if the child says something about me, then the woman say something to my mother, then it comes back to me. And when I see my mom preparing the belt or the broom, I already know that I'm going to get a whooping. Yeah, very straight.
I remember getting five across the face from my grandfather just for going.
Kid
A
used to
mí no
get
me
this.
chupen los dientes, hijo de la fregada.
Kid used to get disciplined in public. In public, at the grocery store, at the church, at the parking lot in the middle of the street. I see kids getting whooped with a belt or a broom by the parents, getting disciplining them. You know. Now nowadays, people consider that child abuse.
And nowadays, that's why the younger generation are the way they are because they miss that little extra loving touch.
I've seen it where little kids are calling the parents, the mothers, the B word, man, at the
Yeah,
stores,
no, man.
cussing at them,
My
and the mom just tells them behave, and they're just throwing a fit and kid just going ranting, going off. They're like, "Oh, he's got HDSD, blah blah blah." It's like they're calling the kids cussing at them, throwing stuff around, throwing themselves on the ground.
Yeah, man. Like one of my sister's daughter calls her by her first name. She didn't call her mom. She calls her Susana, and I'm like, "What the hell's wrong with you? Why you disrespecting your mom like that?"
Oh yeah, they didn't care what the principal said, what the teacher said, or they did discipline. They didn't care. So basically, what I'm saying, there is a lot of people out there that never got that kind of discipline, uh, and there used to be a certain way, the way like the little kid calling his mother the B word in Wish, most likely. Uh, they they just ain't that way. They like to lie a lot. So no, we used to have this guy in our hometown called Roberto Lies, because he's always lying about. He would say stories, always lying about everything. There's no truth that came out of the person's mouth. So there's a lot of people like that right now. I'll be honest with you. What I've seen, a lot of people like that in this community, cryptic community, spiritual community, that they're trying to pull a wool over people's face. I
Yeah, I know.
question
Yeah.
many sightings and experiences people say, because some of the
I,
stories don't make no sense.
I remember my father public shaving me, man. He chased me around the neighborhood, man. Couldn't catch me. Faked a heart attack. And when I went to kick him to see if he was dead, he grabbed me. He said, "Ya te agarré, cabrón." Then he took me through the whole barrio, man, by my ear, man. Just public shamed my ass. Took me all the way back home, pulling me by my ear. All the vatos en la barrio were like, "Hey, pues no que muy chingón, güey." I mean, shut the fuck up. Cállate, cabrón. It wasn't funny then, man, but I could
How
laugh
old were
about
you,
it now.
cousin?
Huh? I was
How old were
13
you?
years old. I was 13 years old, man. 13 years old.
Did you learn your lesson? Yeah.
Actually, cousin, that started because my stepbrother wanted to brought a homeboy over, his homeboy, and he wanted his homeboy to sleep in my bed, and I said, "Oh hell no!" And my dad whooped my ass for not showing hospitality, man. He tried to run me over with a car and everything that night, man, and he beat me, he publicly shamed me. But at the end of the night, I slept in my fucking bed. I was warm as hell from that ass whooping, but hey, I slept in my bed.
That's good, primo.
Well, I had to make a stand, man. If
Uh, you, you
that
slept
was his
you
friend.
slept you slept in a
He
warm bed.
Hey man, that was his friend. He should have shared his bed with him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I slept on a futon right under the swamp cooler. I wasn't gonna give up the coldest bed in the house. Yeah, man, that was one hell of a night, cousin. I got an ass whooping, almost got run over, chased me around the block 3 times, and he couldn't catch me. I was running backward. I was laughing at him, and then he faked a heart attack. And when I thought that I'd killed him, I went and kicked him to see if he was dead. He grabbed me. Yeah, I think I let go. I don't know. I fell
Natalie
for it.
said those naps you take after an ass whooping were fire.
Literally,
This was
'cause-
back.
no, that's the misconception that you might have, Madeline, because my dad never used the belt. My dad would use his fists on us.
Oh man,
Fists, 2x4s, whatever he could get a hold on.
that's worse than that's real corporal punishment.
That's why I call myself corporal punishment.
Like saying, take him up to the woodshed.
Primo, I remember one time my brother Joe made a hole in the wall, man, and my dad got home and he said, "Did you make that?" He said, "Yeah." He goes, "You see what you did?" And made him get his face close to the hole. Then he stuck his whole head and face through that hole he made and told him, now you got to fix it. My dad was cruel. That's why
Yeah,
Jesse ain't afraid of nothing.
the discipline for La Raza was is pretty harsh, man. The discipline my mom used to get in her family was with a whip. That was their punishment, not a
Yeah,
belt, a
my
whip.
grandfather had a cuarta that he would use on us, man. Horse riding whip. That's what he would use on us.
Chicote.
Hmm. He would do some kids a lot of good beyond the box. I mean, Bernard Fox. If there's no discipline at home, then they run amok out in the streets and disrespect their elders, man. And that's why they don't have no respect for nobody, man. They don't know what the word is, and they have no shame because they don't know what the word is either.
So since we're talking about this right now, do you think that the whoopings that we would get as kids did that affected our journey in life? Because the whoopings, they're pretty severe, which is like a form of anger because they're angry when they're dishing out on you. But the anger, the punishment, wouldn't that leave like a negative void in us? Because what they're
Well,
showing us is not love, is actual very severe punishment.
uh,
What do you think?
on my point of view with that, cousin, is I would take all that negative energy, man, and then I would turn around and run the streets and just beat the crap out of people out in the real world, man, to take away all that anger that I had in my heart for the beatings. But now that I'm older, I realize that most of those beatings that I got, they were justified, man, because I was a terrible kid, man. You see, Gilbert wants you to add a link,
Yeah, I see that.
and that's one of the reasons, man, that my little brother Gilbert, he's not like me and my brother Joe, man, because he lived with my grandfather. My grandfather was stricter than my dad, but Gilbert never got to run the streets like me and my brother Joe did, man.
Yeah.
Yes, Madeline, it's the things that we go through, Madeline, that make us the people that we are today. That's what I believe wholeheartedly. Oh, beyond the box, got la chancla, bro, primo. She said she got used wooden spoons, shoes, and flip flops. She got the chancla.
That put us on the rocks on the caliche on our knees, holding rocks in
Huh,
your hands in the middle of the sun is
you got
punishment.
lucky, man. My dad would kneel us in an ant mound, man. The red ants, he would kneel us on the ant mound.
For how long?
Uh, 30 to 45 minutes.
The ants be biting you?
Hell yeah. Oh, hey, man, he invented one, primo. He would put a chair in the middle of the room, and then he would make you put your forehead in the seat of the chair, and then you have to plank your body out and put your hands behind your back. The whole time you're at an angle, and the only thing holding up your weight is your forehead, man, and your neck. What's going on, Jackie Hall?
I doing Jackie Hall.
That's
But
why I ain't got no. That's why my neck is real
since
strong.
we're talking about the spiritual senses in tune with the energies, something like that could affect your energy because it's about the balance. So being treated that way, right, or being abused that way, that was be the proper term. It could change who you are as an individual. You can form some hatred and anger within yourself from that kind of punishment, where you think that there's no love because the person is not showing you love, no cariño, or no love. So it affects your journey in life. It kind of sounds like it's like a negative seed is being planted in a sensible way.
What it was, Fred Cousin, what it was. It was a generational curse. Okay, that's what it was. Because I asked him before he passed away, hey man, why haven't you ever gave me a hug, a pat on the back, and I love you? And he told me because that's not the way I was raised. Gilbert says he can't get the link, Primo. Oh, he wants a link.
I'll send it to him.
But yeah, Primo, all that,
The
everything
messages.
everything that I went through with my father, man, all it did was it gave me negative energies, man. I went around just beating people up. That's why I used to like to beat people up because I would work out the aggression. You want to
Yeah,
know?
I'll place it here, Gilbert.
You want to know what my therapy was, Primo? That I finally worked all out all my issues.
There we go.
When I used to work at that job that I worked at 15 years, that I was washing beds. I had three sinks that I had to dunk all the beds that I was washing. I drowned a lot of people that were in my past, man. I finally worked through all my issues.
Yeah. The systematic ability to charge of drama can open you up to negative attachments that strength over your time if you yeah, it can affect you. And we already know what's around in the balance. You got the brujas, those brujos, the shadow figures, the lechuzas, everything that's on the other side of the balance, just they see that as an opening to attack somebody, especially children that are going through that kind of treatment. They see it, they can sense it. It attracts them like succubus and incubus.
What was really bad, Primo, was that my father never had a chance to apologize for that because due to COVID, he died by himself in a retirement home, man. He wouldn't let nobody in.
Oh wow.
But my conscience was clear, man, because every time he was in the hospital, I'd be the one staying there overnights, nights at a time, man. My other brothers wouldn't even come by to see him, dude, while he was sick.
That's the way it is sometimes, man. Man, I
Yeah,
know that's the way
Primo.
it is in my family. Uh, my dad is in some kind of home, a nursing home somewhere. I haven't gone visit him or nothing. He really hasn't been in my life, man, since I was 15 years old. He hasn't really haven't been in my life even before that.
It's
Like
all right, man. I'm used to stuff like that. I'll be completely honest with you, man. I don't know what you're gonna think when I say this, but when my mother died, I barely cried because I really didn't know her. She had never been in my life. When my dad died, I didn't cry. When my little sister died, I didn't cry. When my friend died, I cried when he died for like almost a week. But because to to me, he was more than my friend. Me and him, we were like real brothers. We chewed the same shit sandwich is what I'm trying to say, and that's why when he passed away, I actually did cry because that was everything that I've done. He was the only witness to everything that I've done because he was the only one that was always with me. But
I'm
anyway,
just
getting
saying
back to
that can affect somebody's path, somebody's journey in life. Within the balance, you can get affected. Where but as you grow and you become your own adult, then you can be however you want to be. It's not about to what our parents showed us or what they try to teach us, right? It's how we want to be as an individual. And then if we make mistakes, well, the mistakes are going to be on us. But if we learn something from everything that we've been through, then we'll be able to grow spiritually. And that's why I created this spiritual encrypted encounters. You know, the senses, what I was saying, spiritual senses in tune with the energies around us. I'm more sure when you got the whoopings, you knew that the energy that was within your father wasn't really him. It was something else that was in him. giving you those beatings, because that's what he was allowing in his heart: anger, hatred, in which it made him violent. In which you could say it's a form of a bondage, a possession. Because same thing that I witnessed with the discipline I got was the same. That sometimes they wouldn't act themselves. Then after they would do what they would do, they don't really even remember what they did. The discipline they would give us.
Welcome,
Um,
Prima Beatriz. How you doing? I'll tell you what, cousin. My,
just
my
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 brother.
father, my father had a real hard life, man, because of my grandfather. I remember my father was in his early 30s, man, and my grandfather would come to our apartment and bitch slap my dad around, man. At 4 in the morning, my grandfather would come and just beat the hell out of my dad just for no reason. And my dad would ask him, why you hitting me? And he said, because I can. I asked my uncle, man, if he was brought up the way my dad was brought up, and he would tell us, my uncle would tell us that everything that we went through with my grandfather, he went through
Let's
with my
give it right
grandfather.
there.
What's up, Saber Tooth? Rar. Rar.
¿Qué
Yeah,
onda,
man,
primo? ¿Cómo
Gilbert.
andamos?
Con tenis, güey.
Con las patas.
¿Cuántas patas tiene una pata, güey?
Dos.
No, güey, son tres. Son dos patas y la pata, güey.
Pendejo.
So what do you think about that, cousin? Where topics we're talking about spiritual senses in tune with the energies around us. Do you think that some of the do you ever get a whooping of some sort that you could tell that there was something within the person disciplining you that wasn't themselves? Like they might have had a negative attachment and
I
making
met a
them
couple.
become violent or become different
Yeah,
than
I've
who
met
they
a
really
couple of
are.
people like that. I've met a couple of people like that, primo, but I always try to ignore them. I usually walk around and walk away, or look at them and walk away. I try not to interact with people like that too much, man. I don't want to get like, how can I say it? I don't want to get the negative energy to follow me home or whatever. You know what I mean? But as I'm walking away, I'm always saying a prayer, always, talking to the Lord. Siempre me persigno también porque you never know. You never know, primo.
That's the thing about the unclean spirit that's in the person. It wants to interact to you, not just to interact, but try to transfer itself from that individual to you. And
Yep.
if there's more than one in that individual, well,
Uh
one
huh.
of them is trying to transfer themselves to you.
Hey,
So that's why
Nevaeh.
if your spiritual senses are warning you that there's danger, then you do like you said, you walk away, not give them power. You pray for protection. But I used to see that all the time when I was growing up at the end of the block where I used to live at the little Don Benjamin's is a little store that was in the corner.
Before I left home, primo, um, I like maybe 2 days before I left to the house, I seen a shadow. I thought it was my wife, but then my wife walked in the front door. I didn't pay too much attention, but no le puse mucha atención tampoco. You know what I mean? Like the hairs on the back of my head didn't rise up. My hairs, nothing rose up, so I didn't really no le di mucha atención.
Yeah,
Hey, Primo, watch Gilbert's expression. We had a family member, man, that was evil, and all he did was look for ways to whip us. When I say us, just my dad's kids, and he was a half Indian man named Welo Totolo.
Oh yeah, primo, primo. That man, I'm telling you, bro. He told us to shut up because he was taking care of us one afternoon. My dad and my brother were outside fixing my grandfather's truck, and just because I sneezed, me chingó con la cuarta. Whack. Just because I sneezed, primo. My dad was gonna go in there and whoop his ass, but my grandfather stopped him.
That was an evil man, dude. He
Yeah.
would he would he would try to plant a negative seed with me because so that I would be scared by locking me in closets.
He would
Oh
always talk
wow.
shit. He would always talk shit to us, primo. Always. And if we would walk by, he would try to stick his foot out to trip us.
You know what happened to that man, cousin? He's buried and he don't even have a gravestone. That was an evil man, dude. When I came back from the valley with Mary and my daughter Valerie, man, he was still alive. I would look for any excuse, man, for him to tell me something so I could beat the crap out of him, man. He would never say nothing.
How you doing, sis?
What up, prima? How you doing?
Yeah, my sister was 8 months pregnant. He was always trying to trip her.
Yeah, that
Man,
old fucker. Yeah.
He was red, primo. You could tell he was a Native American. Because he was like brownish red color, man.
Yes. Yes.
maybe that's that Indio that you're talking about, man. That you're talking about an Indio
I'll tell you what, man.
and his spirit. You
Due,
need to forgive him, cousin. So,
due to
uh,
that, man, I can clearly say I'm more Indian than a certain person we both know. I'm more Native than
Yeah.
a certain person we both know.
I'm the Mexican Wolverine, fucker. The fat one.
yeah,
I don't
but
know, man.
sometimes do you ever forgive him?
No,
No, I
I'm not
never
gonna
did.
lie to you. But no,
Maybe
no.
that's a spirit that's haunting you to this day. You ever thought about it?
Maybe. I don't know, Madeline. I don't
Because
know. I don't know
you
why he
said
hated it so much. I
you like
guess
to hit
because
and stuff. Maybe that's the activity that you're getting at your house, and maybe that's the activity that you've been having because he's messing with y'all now that he's in spirit. He's probably a dark shadow spirit, and
that
he's
was
messing
his
with you.
that
But
was his nature,
He,
though,
but
Primo. That's
he,
just his nature. That's just how he
yeah,
was.
yeah,
Marilyn,
but
he hated my dad. He hated my
Yes.
dad so much that he was taking his anger out on us because he
Yes.
could no longer
I'm
touch my
saying
dad.
that I'm saying that maybe you need to forgive this guy so his spirit could rest because maybe he's paying for his spirit's not resting because of what he's done, and maybe he's trying to let you know that he's sorry in some kind of way spiritually, and you have to forgive him.
No, I don't think that man would ever be sorry for the stuff he did, man.
Nah.
He was
The way
evil.
he
He
was,
was
Primo.
evil, man.
Nah. Hold
No,
on,
but I'm
man. I'm gonna
saying
grab my
like the
charger.
activity that the activity that y'all been gathering around you, maybe it has to do with that man's spirit. You know what I'm saying? That it can because forgiveness is part of love. So you have to forgive him in order the unclean spirits or the unseen forces, the DDN especially, they know that what that man did, and he planted a negative seed. So they're using that maybe to try to come up against y'all in spirit. You know what I'm saying?
I hear
That's why I
you,
say
cousin.
that you need to forgive. I forgive.
Maybe one day I will forgive him, man. But right now, that hatred for him, man, is really, really there, man.
What I'm saying that he's got lines hooked on y'all spiritually, so he's not being able to be sent properly to his destination. So he's attached to y'all in spirit because of things that he's done. Once you forgive him, then he's going to be able to be sent accordingly to where his destination is, whether it's heaven or hell. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Uh,
I hear you, cousin. I hear you.
the way he passed away in his wheelchair. He had a heart attack. But así como que era malito y todo, he was always so mean to us, man. He was
Those,
nice to he was nice to my uncle Lupus kids, but when it came to us, he hated our guts. One time I told him out because I was coming out of the restroom. He tried to trick me, and then he me echó madres in Spanish, and I got pissed off, and I fucking cussed him out. And I'm not usually one to do that, man, because I respect my elders. But that day, I was already in a bad mood.
No, no, he didn't have a wife. He didn't have kids. He
No,
was related to my grandmother. I think that
yes,
was her stepdad or something like that.
yeah. He raised my grandmother.
Go ahead. Y'all can share something. Uh, trying to play for this little jackpot.
Mm.
Yeah, people. This man, he was horrible. He was horrible. I remember one time he hit my brother with that whip and left bruises, and my grandfather saw him. My grandfather was gonna whoop his ass. My grandma didn't let him whoop his ass, but he was gonna whoop his ass.
Yeah, yo
Yeah,
era el
but
consen-
we,
yo era el consentido.
yeah, yeah, because you were named after him. That's why.
Hmm.
Yeah, nobody liked him. That's why my uncle didn't even bother putting a tombstone on his grave because of the way he was. He treated them the same way, I think.
Yeah. I remember Tio Lupe telling me that.
But anyway, any questions, comments that we can answer since we're both
Hmm.
here and Primo is feeling lucky. Well, that's the thing, Beyond the Box. I believe that if you're going to wholeheartedly forgive somebody, then you have to forget as well. Otherwise, the memory's still there. He was a horrible human being, Madeline.
Yeah. Yeah, he
I,
was.
I disliked him since the first time I met him.
I had to deal with him because I was raised with my grandparents, and he was living with us as I was growing up. I was 8 years old when I moved in with my grandparents, all the way till I was 16.
So he didn't run the streets.
No, not till after my teenage years I did.
Welcome, Jaime Alanis. ¿Cómo estás, brother?
What's going on, Jaime?
Bienvenido.
Now you can put a name with the face.
But yeah, the spiritual senses, they activate when you come around something like that, man. I mean,
Yeah,
you can tell when he was about to do something because you could feel it. Just the way he was staring at you. Because he had colored eyes, didn't he, bro?
yeah. He had colored eyes, but he had like a presence to him or something like that, like an evil presence. You could tell just by his look, by his demeanor. You couldn't joke with him, you couldn't play with him, you couldn't tell him nothing.
What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Are you at work or you headed home, brother?
Going on, runner.
What's up? No BS for me, please. How you doing? Oh wow, that's crazy, Walks with Bear.
Mm,
Remind me to never make you angry with me.
Damn.
Glad you made it home safely.
Sorry, Walks with Bears. I'm a slow reader.
Um, I think all the times that he locked me in the closet and stuff like that, he helped develop my spiritual presence of stuff because he would lock me in closets all the time, and I would always have to be in the dark, concentrating on what I was gonna do when I got out. So yeah, that helped me develop my spiritual presence. And then what my dad taught me, meditating how to circulate your chi and reach out with your senses, that helped establish the spiritual presence that I have now. And like I said last night, when I saw that sombra walk through the hallway into the kitchen, que le eché agua bendita, it it felt like I was being drained every time I pumped that spray bottle I got.
When did it, Jerry?
10 years of therapy, huh?
Yeah,
All right.
I can't even believe that happened to you beyond the box. I'm sorry
Yeah.
that you
Yeah.
went through the damn those bushes.
Yeah. Pinche Bush. I was gonna tell a joke, but never mind.
Nah, man, she went through some traumatic experience, bro.
Yeah. Ah, damn, the cops out here. Hold on.
Let me log out of here. Sorry I left y'all hanging there, just
No,
talking,
no,
but
we were talking, man. We were talking.
it's part of that that comes with the sensing. I used to have that. I could sense good people and I could sense very evil people, man.
Your sister says stop playing the game, Abram.
Well, they're doing pretty good. I mean, shoot.
We'll be right back, man.
There we go.
Hmm.
Yeah, there was times when you get beaten so bad that you're pissed. You know,
Yeah.
they done the beatings are so horrific. You got bruises, your skin is ripped, and stuff like that
Beyond the box.
from getting hit with a belt.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody, any person or any animal is going to be pissed. You know, that nobody deserves that kind of treatment, man.
Oh yeah. We got.
Eventually, the person is going to eventually defend themselves from that kind of treatment. How you doing, sister? Casual conversation with Jen A. That's just like bullies. Bullies think that nobody's ever going to teach them a lesson to the
Mm-hmm.
cross with the wrong person. Then that's it. You know, they learn their lesson the hard way.
Yup.
But you can sense the energies of people. You know, whether they're good or whether they're bad. And some of them, there's so how should I say? I ain't gonna say cocky spirits or demonic spirits in them, but that they'll let you know right in your face what they're about without
Yeah.
hiding it. You know, they just tell you. But I face those kind of people, and I'm still here. I ain't gonna say what happened to them because it's beyond my control. But
Yep.
things happen when you dwell in negativity and you're a terrible person like that. That you're always plotting against people and you think that nobody's ever gonna do that. You're gonna get away with it. Eventually, it'll catch up and bite you in the ass.
Always. Always.
And they're the first ones to say, "Why is this happening to me?"
I never did nothing wrong. Why is it always happening to me? And they
They're
throw their
like,
hands up and play the
they're
victim.
like, "Why is this happening to me? I don't know why. Why me?
Yeah.
Why me?" Yeah. It's happening for a reason. They should know why.
Yep.
Well, I did win a jackpot earlier of 117, and I was trying to win another one right now, but I didn't get it. But there is another one that's going to go off in a few.
Yeah.
I want to
My
keep an eye.
primo Abe's real good at seeing negative attachments and stuff like that.
Yeah, I can tell a person exactly what they got.
Mm-hmm.
But some people that dabble in that, that's what they're about. They think
Yep.
they think that the things that they call upon, right, or
Yep.
summon, should I say, that
And you're
they have
right.
power. They only knew that the power that they have within them, if they truly place Jesus Christ first, that's more powerful than any book that you open up. Doesn't matter how old the damn book is. That the relationship you have with Jesus Christ is more powerful than anything of the past.
Yep.
Anything of the past. Any
And you're
book you can
right.
think of witchcraft, necromancy, or whatever the hell of the past, a relationship with Jesus Christ is a lot stronger than that. But there is people that think they worship these things and they summon and make spells that they have some kind of power, which they really don't. Is deceiving them.
I got something for you. Beyond the box. Did you know that Fort Worth is not in any way related to the government of the United States? The people that run Fort Worth are the Bass Brothers.
Oh yeah. Bass Brothers own all of downtown Fort Worth.
They run Fort Worth.
Yes.
They don't need anything from the American government because the Bass Brothers they do everything for Fort Worth, so we're not really tied to the government.
Yeah. Look up the Bass Brothers. You'll see what we're talking about.
Who are these best brothers?
They're the
They run
richest
Fort
people in
Worth.
Fort Worth, man.
Mm-hmm.
They own all of downtown Fort Worth.
They're like a mob or something.
They're a
Now,
powerful family.
yeah,
Like a what?
They're a powerful family.
Like the mob. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like mafiosos.
something
yeah.
like that.
They got the Bass Hall. I mean, basically everything, all the hotels, all the restaurants. That's all owned or run by the Bass Brothers.
Like
So they're doing.
all the golf courses we got here, man, they're run by the Bass Brothers. Because the PGA Tour does come through Fort Worth, man, every once in a while.
Yeah.
Prima
Hello,
Ivy, how you doing?
My sister knows what I'm talking about when spiritual senses in tune with the energies around us because she's had a lot of experiences like that too. I mean, my sister, she senses sense too, but she don't try to give them no power by ignoring them, ignoring the things that are happening around her. But we have those capabilities. But no, I've been like this for a very long time since I was a kid. She's able to see the things too. But all my life I've been able to see. And like if I were to say, watch, don't if I tell my mom or my dad, hey, be careful with that person because I see a dark shadow figure in them or something, they would get mad with me, But I was just warning them. They had a negative attachment, so they thought that I was just that I thought that I was a no what do you call it? A somebody that knows everything. What is it called? No,
Mm,
what a person that knows everything. What is it called? There's a certain phrase for it. And
A
Mister
smart
Know It
ass.
All. And Mister Know It All.
no, and I was
So
gonna say that.
so as a Mister Know It All, they thought that I was being disrespectful to the adults. That so I'll get a whooping, but I was honestly, truly trying to warn them that they had a negative attachment. You know.
Jaime. Yeah, Jesse used to get ass whoopings because of me or my brother Joe
Don't
when
bring
we
up
were young.
the knife incident, little brother.
Yeah, know it all.
Primo, this guy here was about, I think, 8 years old, and he took one of my dad's work knives. It was a old timer knife, and he pulled it out on this little black kid, man. And they called the law, but before the law got there, I got an ass whooping because he pulled a knife out on somebody. Because I was the oldest, I was the one that was supposed to be watching him.
Dang.
We got kicked out of the apartments, primo, because of
Primo,
me.
this fool had such a big mouth at that young age. We had got an ass whooping, and my dad asked a rhetorical question. He said, "A ver quién se va a cansar primero, cabrones. Yo de madrearlos y usted de aguantar los chingazos." And this fool, "Usted, apa?" So we got another ass whooping after we just got an ass whooping. It made no damn sense, man. No damn
Oh
sense
my
whatsoever.
god!
So Gilbert never got whooped.
Hell
You ever
yeah, I
got
did.
whooped? But he was always running his mouth. My dad would ask rhetorical questions, and he would answer them.
If they didn't
Then
want to hear
when
the answer, why would they ask it, primo? You know, I was just answering the truth, man.
the truth did not set us free. The truth got our ass whooped.
Yeah,
So yeah, like I said before, Primo, all my life I had to be out there watching these fools, man, to make sure that they didn't do stuff they weren't supposed to. And when they did stuff they weren't supposed to, I'm the one that got an ass whooping because, like, I was the oldest. I was supposed to be watching them.
So you were like a washer,
Yep.
yeah.
the watcher.
Or as my other brother called me, the snitch.
Mm. Ay, qué mocoso, madly. I was
And I
young,
feel,
Madden. I didn't know any better.
and I feel bad, Primo. I feel bad because, I led my brothers astray. I was supposed to watch them, but when I came of age, I just wanted to run the streets, man, and be out there with the vatos, man. And I led my brothers into the gang life, man.
Yeah,
I guess I didn't watch them too good.
shit. We all joined the same freaking gang.
But by the time we came over there with you, Primo, we were full fledged gang members over here, man. That's why y'all's kind of gangsters in Renberville were not our kind of gangsters, man. But getting back on topic, Primo, I give thanks to my spiritual feelings that always alert me before something bad happens to me, man. I mean, it's happened to me all my life ever since I saw that thing in Chicago, the damn Mano Pachona in Mexico, the damn Lechuza in Curias, the werewolves,
I know that's right,
the
Madden.
ghostly white girl, all that, man. I sensed it because of the spiritual foundation I
Since
have, to where I'm very, very how do you say that word? Very
in tune.
attuned to the spiritual world, man. I can sense when they're around. I mean, I can sense it through the camera when you're out there doing investigations. I tell you before you get attacked, look out, people, you're the coach. I'm very, very sensitive to the spiritual world, man.
Anda todo mocoso yo, chinga. Excuse me.
Well, like I said, Madeline, it's the things that we go through that make us who we are now.
Yeah, that's what people get us twisted. You know, when we're sharing something, we're sharing real live events of what we went through in our lives. You know, that's where I say sharing is caring. Then people even want to question the whoopings that you went through, the stories that you're saying. They want to question that. I mean, they have no reason to lie. You know, for those
Yes,
that lived through their life, you know, we have no reason to lie. We just it's kind of like just sharing our experiences in life.
yes,
So
Jaime.
there's people that make up stories and they question our stories, but yeah, it's real
I was
events.
I was stressed out, man, because my father, you would never know what would set him off. So you never knew when you got an ass kicking coming. Was there any times that I felt saved, Madeline? Only when I got home and I was still alive.
Good evening, Pablo. Yeah, we're safe because we're still alive. I know that's right.
Well, they were gonna get him eventually. I just made sure he joined the right one. What's up, Pablo 55? ¿Qué pasó, bro?
Get a squeeze.
Well, almost an hour and a half, and we're barely staying on topic, cousin.
No, all this has to do with the same thing, man.
Yeah,
With the with the spiritual senses, you know, in tune. It lets uh, you're supposed to follow your spirit. Yeah, that's what I always been. If y'all remember, I would always keep to myself. Sometimes I'd go running and come back to later on a couple of hours. I would go for a run, an hour, or leave for an hour because I was training my senses even then. Just trying to trying to make it, man. You know, when so many things that I could have gone astray with, but I stay focused on what I had to do. You know, and we don't know what's from that moment on to the next day. You know, so we have to live day by
Well, you
day. But
know,
no, eventually everything surfaces up a certain way that everything's going to be okay. It just takes time for it to develop, right? So
cousin, you can clearly say you made it, bro, because in Raymondville, there's only two or three things you can be, man. Can become a soldier, you can become an athlete, or you can be a pothead. I chose to be a pothead, man. I'm glad you chose to be a soldier, bro. I wanted
yeah.
to be an astronaut, man, but the highest I got to being out in space was like a bag of marijuana that I smoked all at once. I was really out in orbit.
I don't even want to talk about that.
I was really
then
out in orbit, man.
Pájaro Gigante trying to attack you. Yeah, I was only 6 years old when that happened to me. The encounter I
Depresión.
had with that's dealing with the balance, literally with the spiritual senses. Uh, was with the brujas in Reynosa when they came because of one of vengeance because their main witch died because what she wished upon my brother, the hex, she placed on my brother, which was death. It backfired and went back to her, and she died. So, they had a personal. I was only 3 years old. So yeah, I have a lot of wisdom and knowledge. I've been through things that people haven't been through. I've been fighting spiritually all my life. My life never been the same ever since I went to I was in Mexico. When I came back to the States, I came back with because I was open up to it spiritually. When they talk about the third eye, people talk about third eye.
Yeah,
Then I started seeing things beyond the third eye. Things that are around the real evil things that exist in spirit, and about the only people that can see it is because you gotta have a good heart. The heavenly Father has to be shows you the enemy, and the enemy has to identify itself to you. That's what happened to me. It identified itself to me. To the spiritual law, they have to identify themselves. So yeah, my life has never been the same after that. Even when I came to the States, they followed, and it was a fight for many years. from when I was 3 all the way till I was. I mean, all my life I've been fighting, but 10 years old, 11 years old, because they were coming every Saturday. Same old thing, same routine, same thing. They targeted us. They were coming because they had a vendetta. They wanted vengeance. So to the day that my grandmother was out there, she said something to him that was like kind of like the last time that I ever seen this brujas. But they exist. They're around us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
Cynthia
some are
andaba
more
de parte
powerful
de todos.
when it comes down to that the spiritual aspect of things, but not more powerful than Jesus Christ. And so
Hey,
we were
primo.
supposed to put Jesus Christ first.
Yep.
So you could say, not that I was a weird kid. It was just I could see things that other people couldn't see. I could see danger within an individual. If somebody was a serial killer, I could see the unclean spirits that was making that person a serial killer. If the person was a rapist or a pedophile, I could see the spirit of that in them. So I seen one guy that was literally, I felt he was demonized by the Legion because I would see, I mean, he was demonized. Everybody said that he was sick. He would always stand naked when I would be coming out of school. He'd be naked right there in front of his by his door. It was glass. You could see all the demons going in and out of his body, man. A bunch of them. But I would just keep it to myself because my mom wouldn't understand, and if I would tell somebody what I would see, they wouldn't understand, especially if they're not open up to the spiritual aspect of things. So I
Hmm.
just keep it to myself. The only thing I would say is like, hey, I don't like that person. There's something wrong with them. But I would never say what I will see in the individual, because if I will say, how we were raised, then they think that I'm making fun of the person, right? So what does that mean? An automatic ass whooping. And
Yep.
I was just trying to warn people, you know. I was looking up to the best interest of everybody around me, but and the time frame that we got raised is a lot of corporal punishment, a lot of discipline, a lot of ass whoopings.
A lot of don't talk till you're spoken to.
And which
I
it
mean,
does
I don't know.
affect you spiritually. Those are like negative seeds being planted from you being you, how your destiny is. So there's obstacles that you got to go through and follow the rules that are being set in place. But that all prevents you from being you, how you're
Hi,
meant to be.
Exactly.
Primo.
You know,
Hey, cousin, I went off the deep end, man. I even threatened the damn principal of North of Rimerville High School, man. I threatened him in his office, man. He told me, you're not supposed to be within 1,000 yards of this school. I told him, let's go 1,000 yards from the school, and I'll beat your fucking ass.
Melanie says, I'm thinking, Abe, those evil spirits around will affected the older generation. Yes, I see it where sometimes on Facebook, people that are even younger than me say that their family
Running.
members messed up, messed them up, and messed up their next of kin because they were evil people or they were dabbling in the dark arts. I've seen people on my friends list from Rainbow. That's what they say, that those before them messed up the next generation because they were doing a lot of witchcraft and necromancy.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you like this, cousin. One time, my sister and I were in a car, and my dad was working under it, and he just had it on a jack. Well, I don't know what she moved, man, but the car fell on my dad, man, and she took off running. I stayed in the car, not moving because it fell on my dad. By the time the adults came back and picked the jack up and got the car off my pop, man, they thought I did it. And the one that did it never fessed to it, so they took me inside, man, and we lived in a different part of town, man. So they called my uncle who lived over here in Northside. You remember that movie Airplane where that lady's going crazy and there's a line of people waiting to slap her around? Dude,
4.
Like six ass whoopings, man. One right after the other. My grandpa whooped my ass. My grandma whooped my ass. My uncle Lupe whooped my ass. My tia Rosa whooped my ass. And then
You had to walk the
my
gauntlet, basically.
my uncle
Yo,
Adolfo
Fito.
whooped my ass.
Mm-hmm.
And then when my dad got his breath back, he whooped my ass too.
Everybody
So
got a piece of you.
the whole family took a piece of my ass, man, literally. And my sister laughed about it because she's the one who dropped the car on him.
Mm.
So that was all okay, man. I got revenge, man. We were going down the street, and the next thing you know, she got pushed out of a moving car.
Jess's fault. That fucker. He opened the door.
She said, I don't know how I fell out of the car. I go, you were
Who is
pushed.
this?
Uh,
Huh?
Who was this? Who did it
My
happen to?
sister, my sister
Sister
Susie.
Susie.
Oh man,
Yeah, man, I took 6 fucking ass whooping for her, man, for what she did. So yeah, she had it coming. She found herself sitting on a busy street because she fell out of a car. Ooh, you fell.
Wasn't funny then, but it's funny now.
hey, don't say it too loud because you might be listening, man. She won't get mad at y'all.
Oh, she
She
already
knows the
knows.
truth.
We already talked to her about it. Mm. She's like, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, that's exactly what she told me. And said it was your fault. I got 6 ass whoopings because of you. She goes, it was funny. I go, yeah, so it was. It was funny when you were sitting in the middle of that busy street.
I was innocent.
Any questions for what we're talking about here? Tell him,
Welcome to
man.
the
He's talking about all
welcome
kinds of
to
stuff. Dangerous
welcome to the dysfunctional
predator.
life of the Carbajals. We put
Yes,
the food
yes,
in
Madeline.
dysfunctional.
Yes, Madeline. Our generation was built different. Very different.
That's why I laugh. I laugh at people that said they're going to do this and that. I just laugh at them because they just don't know what they're getting themselves into. Literally,
Hmm.
it's like just just waiting patiently. It's like, oh man, I'm fixing to have some fun. I haven't had fun in a long time.
The last time the first time I went to Mississippi, cousin, I got into it with a guy there, and I was sitting on the steps of the feeder, and he was going back and forth talking all this trash, man, hyping himself up, and the whole time I'm just sitting there just looking at him like that. He goes, "What are you gonna do?" I go, "I'm waiting for you to stop throwing your tantrum." He goes, "Well, let's go." I go, "Walk up this way." He changed his mind, man. The next day, dude, there was a big old board that needed to be broken in half. So I leaned it up against the wall and thrust kicked it and broke it in half. And he saw that. He goes, "So that's why you were just sitting on the step, huh?" I go, "Yep. I was just waiting for you to make that mistake, man." I go, "You're
Yeah.
not afraid of anybody that talks loud. You need to be afraid of that dude that's just sitting there watching you, waiting for you to make the mistake, man.
Hmm.
'Cause that's the dude that can actually fight."
Yes, Novea, I was innocent. I never did nothing wrong.
Until he did something wrong.
It's
And
kind of like
you're pulling knives out on the little kids.
you gotta see it from my point of view. I've seen a lot of things, and I know about the balance of how it works. Uh, so when somebody says, like we've had a person come and threaten people here on the show one point in time, I just laugh, man, because I've done been facing things since I was 3 years old, and if
Hmm.
a person saying making death threats or whoever's in cahoots with them,
You
uh,
heard, what I
get the
told
death
him.
of us,
I
they're
told him
wrong.
I took harder shit than him.
Wrongly mistaken. That's all I'm saying. Wrongly mistaken. I mean, that guy's talking about he was in a UFC fighter and all this stuff. Man, get out of here with that crap. But we went through
Yes,
as
good
kids.
as the baby behind the box.
Yes, beyond the box. I was the baby.
Fucking baby Huey.
You
Said
rat
Baby
bastard.
Huey.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's the box.
Yeah.
That's true, Madeline. That is
you,
true.
know, you know what I used to do, Madeline? We used to climb the roof of a house, and then I would just put a cardboard down there, and we would jump from the roof of the house just onto the cardboard.
Yeah.
We all took turns jumping onto the cardboard.
I think that's why my knees hurt now, fucker.
Yeah, we had fun, man.
Yeah.
We swam in the creek.
And if you got hurt, you wasn't going to go to the doctor. They wouldn't take you to the doctor.
No,
Nah.
my dad would whoop my ass for leading them, and then he'd wrap them up with some fried onions.
Hell no. You know what they would tell me, primo? They would say, ándale, cabrón, súbete de vuelta, pendejo.
That's what you get.
Yep.
Stop crying. That's what you get.
Like
Stop crying.
when I stuck that estaca right here, primo, that my legs were hanging in the air. I managed to shift my weight one way. My grandma was standing there the whole time, man, while I was hanging there with that thing stuck in right here. I managed to move myself to one side and broke that estaca. She pulled it out and said, "Ándale, mijo, hágalo de vuelta."
Somebody says demons control blocks, counties, like gang territories. This is true. Look at the Gadara in the Bible. Yes. Because there's a lot of territorial demons everywhere. Just like there's territorial demons, then you got the head witches that are territorial also because they work under them. So you got
Exactly,
territorial
man.
witches of the areas.
Well, you got the principalities, primo. They're all principalities. Man.
Municipalities, yeah. Ponte Vix, y that. Gara el campo Fanic. Ponle campo Fanic.
Mm.
Primos,
Ponle vaporú.
primo Chukis y cut his
Tráete la sangre de chango.
and he's like, oh, primo, give me the cobwebs from up there. He got the cobwebs and put the cobwebs on his hand, man.
Hombre, my dad would say, ponte tierra, pendejo, para que se te pare la sangre.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He put cobwebs on there and it sealed it, man. The cobwebs was like
Yeah,
stitches.
I did that one time, man, and then my friend started calling me Spider-Man. He's calling me Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He still got the scar still, right, Chookies, on his arm, on his hand, where he cut his.
That's me, primo.
His hand was the thumb was sanky.
That's me, primo, right there. Mira, todo desde aquí para acá. All that right there.
Or
I
was
remember
it you,
Joe.
primo?
I remember
It was
Joe
Joe.
stab. I remember Joe stabbing Jesse in the fucking hand.
Right here, man.
I remember that crap. They got into it. I don't know. I forgot what they got into it for. Joe got mad, went and got a kitchen knife, and he swung it at Jesse. Jesse stuck
Yeah,
his
aquí
hand
está
in
la
the way.
estatua, de aquí, acá para arriba, mira. You almost cut my thumb off, man. Well, no. He tried to stab me in the stomach, and I grabbed the knife, man. And when he pulled it back, he cut me all the way up like that, man. So when he cut me, I kicked him in the head, man. I kicked him in the chin, and put his head through a glass window from the door behind him. But in the valley, man, yeah, in the valley, Joe's got right here. He's got a scar from where he tried to punch me, and I moved, and his hand went through Olga's window, and he cut his veins, dude. You could see his blood just spurting like that.
Did you go to the hospital?
Yeah, he had to go to the hospital. They put some plastic veins in there, man, because he cut his veins.
Yeah. I think I was living in the valley at that time.
He was trying to fight you.
He was, he told me that he could support me and my whole family, man. And I had just become a dad, dude, and that didn't sit well with me when he told me that. So I picked him up with one hand and was choking him in the air. And then we started fighting, man. And he tried to sneak in a punch on me, but I saw it coming and I sidestepped it. And he put his hand through that window, that store window that from Olga Contreras. And then I double palm heel striked him, and he went and flew back like 10 to 15 steps and hit a car in the in the wheel well and made a big old dent in the car with his back. Man, I left him on the floor there bleeding out. They called the ambulance and took him to the hospital. But yeah, he was bleeding out, man. You could see that shit was spurting blood out. I said, "That's the one you owe me, bitch."
Fucking Chukis was crazy back then, bro. Now ya está bien calmado de madre ese cabrón.
You remember when I body slammed him in your house, don't you?
Yeah. I remember when you body slammed me in Dad's house, fool.
You had it coming.
Yeah, I had it coming.
Me
You ran
and
past
me
it.
and my dude were fighting in your house, man, in that hallway by where the restroom was, cousin. And he tripped me, and I got up, man. I picked him up, and I scoop slammed him right there. And he didn't get up no more.
Mm.
Yeah. Jaime Melanie said, "Dang, Jesse, every day, man. Did they ever forget to whoop you?"
Nah,
Mm.
man, they never forgot to whip me, but I was already used to it, man. So no matter how much they whipped, it didn't hurt no more, bro.
Hey, yeah, go ahead, carnal.
I was already toughened up, man. That I had thick skin. No matter what he hit me with or how he hit me, it didn't hurt anymore, man. I would just tell him, "Are you done?"
No. My grandfather whooped me one time for some stupid shit that I did. And he hit me with the belt and I didn't cry. My grandfather was like, con que mi hijito se siente hombrecito. Venga pa' acá. He turned that belt around and hit me with the belt buckle, bro.
You need
Oh,
to do
That
that, Cynthia.
I was crying like a fool.
Primo, I'm telling you, man, the last time that he slapped my dad around, my dad grabbed my grandfather's hand and said, "You're never gonna hit me no more, old man." And my grandpa looked at him and brought his hands down. He goes, "Ah, a mi hijo ya le crecieron los huevitos." He stuck his hand in his pocket, pulled out his knife. Pues ahorita se los corto, hijo de chingada madre. My dad was running around the
Yeah,
apartment screaming, "No, pa, no, pa, no, pa, venga pa
yeah,
acá, cabrón."
yeah. No, yeah, we were built different. We were definitely built different, fighting with our siblings.
I didn't tolerate no disrespect from any of my siblings or anybody around me, Cynthia. I still don't. Hey man, quit picking the people you killed out of your beard, Wade. Sabretooth. Rawr.
The Spanish Wolverine.
No, Jaime, when I was a teenager, I was on it all the time, man. All the time. My dad would whoop my ass. I'd ask him if he was done, and then I'd take off out in the street and find somebody to beat up to get revenge for what was just done to me. Never cried, just took it. We're not the
I
crying type.
I remember my dad chasing Jesse in the car. And they were going
I
down the
told you,
alley.
I
He
told
couldn't
you, Kevin,
catch
he tried to run
Jesse.
me over.
Huh?
I was telling Primo that he tried to run me over.
Yeah. Then my dad got out the car. He goes, I, I, I. He fell to the floor and just like, oh shit, I made him have a heart attack. He went over there to see, Dad, ándale, hijo la chinga, ya te agarré.
I told him, man, when I kicked him to see if he was dead, he grabbed me by the leg and then he took me to the house by my ear, dude, in front of all the vatos in the neighborhood. He was like, "No, que no, cabrón." I was like, "Shut the fuck up." And then my dad, "Cállate, cabrón, vente para la casa." He took me home, whooped my ass a third time, man, and I still slept in my bed that night, man.
Were you laughing, Gilbert, when you got whooped?
Yeah.
You would laugh?
Duana?
You left when your bro would get whooped.
Oh hell yeah, bro.
Alright, bro. You laugh.
Hey, hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro, because they used to whoop my ass when I was a small little kid, man. They are always whooping my ass. They were always
No, but
kicking me
you
in the
laughed. Did you
nuts.
laugh when Jesse would get whooped?
Did I what?
You would laugh at him, at Jesse.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I'd be like,
No, Cynthia, we didn't have a mother. Cynthia,
no.
we had stepmothers, but never a mother that would back us up.
Hmm.
My dad
My,
wouldn't let us get adopted out because I guess I always thought that he didn't want nobody else to abuse us but him. That's the way I thought about it.
yeah, I didn't get to know my mama till I was like 12.
I heard she took all your paycheck.
Yep, we worked at
Yeah,
the cotton. She would take
Working at
all
the
that
cotton
money.
gin.
that's a fact. That is a fucking fact.
She took
She was
mine.
balling.
She took Gilbert's. She took Mario's.
What
Uh,
she do? What she do with the money?
she would give us $50 a piece out of her check, and the checks were like over $1,000, man.
What
So
the?
she would get in like $3,000 a week. She said it was for our school supplies and school clothes, but I don't think so. I don't know what she did with all that cash.
I got a pair of penny loafers, some like two pants, three shirts, and some socks. That was all I got for school.
But didn't she get a house?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, on exchange.
Probably that's what she used to get the house.
Yeah.
No, no. The thing
No,
is,
she
man,
had the
that
house already.
me, Mario, and Joe went over there and cleaned out that lot, man, because era puro. It was like a like little wood, the wooded
Monte.
area.
Yeah.
Yeah, monte, and we knocked down all the trees, took out all the rocks, all the trash, man. We went in and made that lot, man, before they could put a slab in there, man. We put work into that damn house, man, and then she would make us clean the yard and cut the grass and stuff, man. She would be all happy, her gold tooth shining in the paper with yard of the week and off our fucking work, man. She never put any work in that yard.
As you go.
Yeah, Nevaeh. That was my mama though. We couldn't tell
Hey,
my mama nothing. She'd whoop
¿cómo
our ass
decía,
for
primo?
opening her mouth.
Decía,
Huh? What?
ya lo verán. So I go like that, right? With a gold tooth.
Yeah,
I remember that about her.
she had
It's
that
like
gold tooth right there.
yeah, but she would make the note like,
Mm-hmm. She was like, you suck it on that
Yeah,
tooth.
yeah.
yeah.
Dude,
Mama's crazy
you,
though.
you know how much she paid for that yard, man? 15 food stamps.
For him.
15 food stamps, man.
What do you mean
Ten,
for the
cinco
yard?
para ti, cinco para ti, cinco para ti. Váyanse a la chingada, no los quiero ver hasta la noche.
Yep. I'd be home before curfew.
Something like that, Jaime.
You
Something
talking
Hey,
like
about the
that.
Prim.
great the great brick house? That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah,
Yep, yep.
yeah. I
Whatever
remember
happened
mom.
with that house?
Huh?
Uh, mom lost it after Luis had a stroke.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
who built that house? Do you remember?
Arriaga. Yeah, Arriaga built it.
The father?
We, we're just talking about our trauma, Cynthia.
Yeah. Mm.
But
But
hey,
it's nice
we're
being back
okay.
on here,
We're
Nevaeh.
okay. Nothing happened. We're okay.
We're not messed up.
Yeah, by
So
the time
after
we
all
got
that,
to
all those moments, do you think that it affect your spiritual senses?
no, I think it did, man, because it made me more susceptible to reaching out with my feelings, man. Because I had to reach out with my feelings to read what my dad was feeling. Because, like I said, you never knew when he was gonna just snap.
Snap. Yeah.
Dude, one time I was over here when he was older, man. Before he passed away, I was eating, dude, and he started whooping my ass for no reason. I was sitting there eating.
Oh hell no,
So
primo.
I gently judo flipped him onto the floor, and he told me I was gonna get it when he got up. So every time he get on his hands and knees, I'd push him over and say, "Well, you ain't getting up, man." I grabbed him by a leg, man, and dragged him to his room, and I said, "Hey, you're in timeout, sir." And I closed the door, and he was trying to open the door, man, and I had the doorknob in my hand. He was, "Vas a ver, cabrón, cuando salga de aquí, pues no va a salir, ese está dentro."
Primo, when he was old, my mom goes, mijo, ve, go check the refrigerator. Tu papá está comiendo demasiado, no quiere parar de comer. So I seen him in the kitchen, and I went over there to close the refrigerator because he had the refrigerator door open. And he goes, ¿Pa qué me cierras la puerta, hijo de tu chingada? And he started wailing on me, primo. He had me pinned in the corner between the refrigerator and the wall, whooping my ass for no freaking reason, bro. I was like, no. I was all bruised up the next day, man. I was sore, dude.
Yes, walks with Bear. Let me tell you how good I got at that. If I were when we used to go to the clubs, and we would be sitting at the club, and I'd be scanning around, and I'd tell my brother, "Hey, man, this and this is gonna happen." He'd be like, "Nah," and then it would wind up happening because I could read the room, and I could feel the energy in the air, and I knew what was gonna happen. Like me, I don't need to go looking for trouble anywhere because trouble will find me no matter what I do. That's why I don't leave my house. Like to go out to a club. I've
Excuse
always
me.
said if you're in a relationship and you're out in a club, you're looking for something you don't have at home, and usually what you find is death. Especially in the clubs here in Fort Worth, because who's be strapped over here?
Oh, yeah.
In Fort Worth, they're
Yeah.
always running in gangs or what?
Yeah. Man, back when my teenage years, there was always different gangs running around. Not so much now. Now it's like it's died down. It's not the same no more. You got a bunch of pansies
In
thinking they're
that part,
gangsters with their pants halfway down their ass.
you can't try to be act you can't try to act like you're hard when you're soft, man.
Yeah.
The first thing you want to do is pull a gun because you don't know how to use your fists.
There's a lot of people like that nowadays, ain't there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I know a certain dude that he thinks he's fucking that dude from police squad from the police academy. I got he calls himself Mexican Sabretooth, but I just call him Tackleberry.
Somebody has the neighborhood gotten better yet, or now?
No, it's still kind of the same. Now they don't walk around in the streets like we used to. We used to. They ride around in cars now.
Yeah. Sometimes they don't even come out anymore. They stick to their damn video games. It's not like back then we used to go outside and walk the street, roam the streets, and be back in time when the lights from the outside came on. It's not even like that no more. People don't do nothing.
Thank you, Cynthia. It's like Primo when I tell you that me and my
Thank you,
friend
Nevaeh.
Sid actually flatted tires on a police car with ice picks, and then when we were walking away, the cop came out of the police car and chased us down the street. That actually happened, bro.
Good night, Nevaeh.
Good night, Cynthia.
Well, nice, Cynthia.
When I tell you that my brother got beat up by some cops, my brother Joe, it's because he got beat up by some cops, man. He was being chased by a pit bull, and he jumped on a car that was parked outside of a bar on the curb. He jumped on that car, man. That dog ran away. The two dudes came out and started beating the crap out of my brother Joe, man. And my brother Joe was like, "Help, help, police!" And they're like, "Where's the police? You little son of a bitch! What you doing jumping on that car?" They roughed him up, bro. He was what? He was 13 years old, 12 or 13 years old, and those cops were roughing him up for jumping on their undercover car.
Damn.
Yeah, Joe tried to stab one of them. He wound his ass up in juvie.
Have you heard anything about him?
I haven't
Nah,
no, man. The last thing I heard was what you told me, man. But as far as him calling me, no, he hasn't called me.
nah.
He
About
wants
your
to play
girlfriend?
the he wants to play the victim.
They don't call
I'm gonna
you?
I'm gonna tell you like this, Primo. I would love more than anything to help my brother out, dude. But how you gonna help somebody that doesn't want to help themselves? You know what I mean? I mean, I love my brother, man, but my wife's going through some issues right now. No matter now that they see it, hey, come to the house and kick it. But the way my brother is, and the way what my wife's going through right now, I just can't put my wife through that right now, man.
Yeah.
Jaime, if my dad didn't hit me every day, the one day that he didn't hit me, I thought he didn't love me, man, because I was so used to getting whipped every day, man.
I would get whooped every day.
I remember one time I laughed and he hit me. He said, "Oh, you happy? Why you get happy and I'm not happy?" And he whipped me for laughing, man.
There was never a day that I got whooped. I got whooped every day, man. And sometimes I hope for somebody else.
Yeah.
The girls, she don't want to whoop the girls. She take it out on me. Talking about you're the strongest.
Yep.
You can take it. It's like, what the hell? I'm not the one that did anything. It was them. And what
Hmm.
estás alegando conmigo? And give me another whooping. I look a certain way, but my eyes are already small like this. She was like, you looking at me mean? You looking at me sideways? You're mad dogging me? Get another whooping. I said, Mom, that's the way my eyes are, you know. Oh, estás alegando conmigo? There's another answer. I wanted to shut up. You know, before I saw Wonder Woman, that reminded me, like, blocking the scolas, man. The Wonder Woman be going like this with her wristbands. I'll be going like this, blocking the broom that was trying to hit me. She was trying to hit me in the
Yeah.
face on the head with the broom. I was like,
I can't.
you see the
I can't
welts,
tell you.
the welts just go. Woof. They say, I'm
I
not gonna
can't.
stop. I'm not gonna stop till
Hmm.
you move your hands. Once I move my hands down, man, hit me right on the fucking head and get the lump on the head. Yeah, man, fucking some rough.
Hmm.
You don't want to go there beyond the box. I might like it.
I can't tell you how many times my dad's broke a broom and a mop and whatever on my back, the back of my neck, even.
That's why I laugh sometimes when people say they're going to do this and that because they only knew, man, what I've endured. Not just there, but everything I've been through in my life is just. No, of course, I've forgiven. The loved ones. I don't know.
Mm.
Sometimes it feel like to me where. So we're talking about the spiritual senses that something will enter their body and they were completely different. Be in a rage for a man, 10, 15-minute rage, man, where they lose all their energy. They get tired, but I think the reason they were tired because by then the unclean spirit leaves their body. They don't even know what the hell happened. But I'm all jacked up from but I could see the unclean spirit in there. I just didn't know that I had the capability of tie binding and rebuking it. But
Hey, cousin, you remember when I used to grow my beard real long? You remember when we first started talking that I had my beard real long? You know why my beard doesn't grow no more? Because my father yanked it out, man. Before he passed away, man, he yanked my beard out, man. He had all my beard in his hand where he yanked my beard out, man.
he's laughing.
Because it happened, bro. He yanked my freaking beard out, man.
Hey, primo, after he did that, I pissed
were
him
you
off. I
were
pissed
you
my dad
bleeding or
off,
like
and he yanked mine.
were you bleeding?
Huh?
Were you bleeding? Like
Yes, I had it going like this, primo, like this, and then straight down like this, man, like a Fu Manchu. Well, he grabbed that son of a bitch, man. He just fucking just yanked it, man. That was all my hair came off, man.
I'm trying to get there. Mine's there, look, like a Fu Manchu.
Hey, man, he's growing his beard like that because I had my beard like that for years. He was just jealous, man.
Who's
What?
that, bro? Who you talking about, carnal?
Shut up, man. Copycatter. Man, he's in saber tooth, and that guy rides me with a sword.
Hell no. Uh,
You hear me, cousin? That's the saber tooth that guy rides with a sword.
that's it.
Yeah, man, and it was crazy. Well, it wasn't crazy, man, that I lost it when he yanked my beard out, so I yanked his out. And the next day when I got up, he was clean shaven.
Hey, a week later after he pulled his beard out, he yanked on mine. That shit hurt. Damn, I gotta go to bed.
2 hours, cousin. 2 hours, cousin.
2 hours.
We're talking about family dysfunction and what makes the carbajols the carbajols. Yeah, it did, Jaime, when Gilbert and my cousins weren't stealing my fucking weed.
I didn't do that.
Where are you at, Madeline? That it's starting to snow outside. Are you in Texas?
I think she's in Austin, no?
Yeah, it's snowing in White Settlement right now.
But I hope you're liking the show, the craziness over here.
Beyond the box.
He's got a hairy back and hairy chest beyond the box. He is a mini Bigfoot. He's a little Swatchki.
Can you do the Chewbacca yell, primo?
Yeah. Nah, I can't. Jesse does it better.
He has to, man, because he needs to talk to his wife.
You stupid motherfucker.
Uh,
You leave my wife alone, cabron.
she's right there. She's gonna hit him with the frying pan, man. Watch out.
No, he's out of town, man. He's in New Mexico right now, primo.
Oh, so you get a rent in a room, okay, primo?
Yeah, the boss pays for the room. We'll be out here probably another 2 weeks.
Oh, that's good. So you're working again. That's good.
Yeah, we went out today and we did a job, and we're going out tomorrow to do another job. Hopefully, we can get put in a full week.
Hey, beyond the box, what you do with Smurfy? Why isn't he here? Did he fall asleep at your place and something happened to him? Did you tie him up? Inquiring minds want to know.
Yeah, is it snowing over there with you, carnal?
I don't know, man. I don't have. I have a rule that I don't look out the windows and don't open the doors after 11 o'clock.
It was like snowing, was like sleet here. The road seemed like the one to ice over a little bit, but it's not snowing right now.
Let me see if it's snowing, man.
Yeah, this weather just makes me just want to chill, man. Like I don't know if I want to do a show tonight, but then I said, screw it. Let me do one tonight. It's not even like really like a show whether we do it here. It's just socializing, talking to the viewers or crazy stories of what we've been through.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
All the evil.
our parents were no joke, or my aunt or
No,
my mom wasn't jokes. They
no. My mom
Nope.
would say. My mom had a saying: "I'm a modern type mother. Love me as I am, or leave me the fuck alone."
Hey, beyond the box. You know what he said? He said that once he's asleep, he doesn't feel what you do to him. So hint, hint.
This guy right here.
well, did she get Rona tied up?
Yeah, she got Smurfy tied up.
Damn.
No kind of
Can't
precipitation
Smurfy
over
come out
here.
and play?
Yeah. Beyond the box got him. Has got him handcuffed in the form of a box right now. Got him in an upper position, probably.
Face down, ass up. Yeehaw! She can see the why they call him Smurf. You know las bolas azules.
She got a handcuff from the wrist
Hey,
and the ankle. She got him handcuffed from the wrist and the ankles.
she's like, es que le gusta la gasolina.
she's
Um, uh,
she's trying to grab his Smurf berries.
damn. Está haciendo así a los Smurberries,
Uh huh.
clipping
Can you
them
feel
like that.
that? Can you feel that? Can you feel that?
Spiritual encrypted kidnapping encounters left. Son of Madlib.
Uh, spiritual and dominatrix encounters.
Ah,
She said she got a handcuff, man.
She's like,
yeah.
I'm mistress beyond the box. Mistress beyond the box.
Eh,
She got him singing the Smurf
Yeah,
song. La
he,
la
he has
la
a
la
oh
he has a
la.
my
cowboy head on his
God.
butt. He has a cowboy head on his butt.
She'd be like la la la
Well,
la.
yeehaw! Beyond the box, yeehaw!
She said, ride the
You got,
cowboy, save
you
the
got him
horse.
screaming over there, man. He's singing la la la.
I guess she found his Smurf village.
Madlib.
Damn. She got Smurf screaming over there.
Hijo San Antonio.
No wonder he's not here in the chat tonight. That has a round
Ball
hole
in
in
his
his
mouth.
mouth game. Leather mask. What the hell?
Oh, there's Murphy right there. La 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 la.
Yeah. She let him loose from the
Smurfy.
handcuffs.
Why you
Hey,
turn it
la, la,
loose
la.
for? You
I
can
made
sing
him
it
a vet
outside.
appointment tomorrow. Don't want little Smurfs. Get out the
She let
You
him
box.
didn't
loose.
lose behind the box. Did he tell you? Why don't you turn me loose? Turn me loose. I
She said, I made him a bit of
got
I don't want little Smurfs. What
No,
the
hombre, you're
hell?
making me cry over here.
oh, hi, Murphy.
Hey,
Sí,
No, aquí está. Ears are
well,
burning.
like you said, Murphy, when you're asleep, you don't feel what they do to you. You're the one who said that, bro. I'm just quoting what you said.
his ears were burning. Madeline.
His butthole was burning.
He took it to Smurf Town. Smurf Town.
Eh,
Yeah.
pinche perro animal.
What's up, Smurfy? ¿Qué onda, bro? ¿Qué pasquis, loco?
¿Qué onda, güey?
Says you live in Vegas, okay?
2 hours and 8 minutes, primo. We made the time slot.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just joking around now. We went from talking about the third eye, and we're talking about the Smurfy's chicken eye.
Hey, not the wings and blink, not the one that winks and blink, but the one that shits and stinks.
That one. Hey, Smurfy. I heard Beyond the Box was picking you up like a six pack.
Mhm. Hey, hey, primo. El Smurfy está vendiendo el Kia.
El Kia.
No, el Kia.
El Kia.
El Kia hace.
Ah, oh man.
Yeah, Beyond the Box says, oh, he felt it all right.
Oh, shit.
That's messed up, Smurfy. I think she ruined your, what do you call those? Your, your seals, bro. She's saying she ruined your rear main seal.
Se le acabó el sello.
Oh man.
Paranormal bondage encounters.
Yeah, paranormal bondage encounters.
Che Jaime. Bowling ball Jesse. Beyond the box.
Instead of Smurfy saying Gargamel, he's saying Cacamel. Caca smell. Caca
Caca
smell.
smell. Caca smell.
Smurfy Smurf.
Yeah, I'm afraid of Beyond the Box. She's aggressive over there with us, Smurfy.
She's talking about my bowling balls. Nombre, beyond the box. You haven't even seen those yet.
With the
She's
sippy cup.
next to Beyond the Box and wake up with this sippy cup top on my place. Is what the heck?
Oh, no, hombre, vato.
He woke up with Bigfoot looking at him in his face. Doug and Harry, you know?
Yeah.
She shaved them.
I'll take him to the shop and get that fixed for him, Smurfy.
Damn.
What time you wake up for work?
Me, bro?
It was right in his face.
I woke up at 6 o'clock. Nasty.
Oh, Renner getting jealous over there. He's saying, "What the hell you been doing to me? Nasty." LOL.
Y nasty porque no lo invitan.
Those are his Smurf berries.
Like, I saw a Bigfoot. How did it look? Well, I don't know how it was hairy, but how did it smell? It smelled like vinegar and water.
Ooh.
It's like when my puppy died, man. This damn idiot asked me,
It's like the
"How did he
Harry
die?"
and the
I
Hendersons. Harry, get it?
Hijo.
You need something to
we had already started in on you, Smurfy, when you checked in, bro.
Yeah.
Damn it. Smurfy
With
looking
his
around.
blue cheeks flashing. Nasty Smurf.
That's just Smurf. Damn.
Smurfy's making him clap.
Only God knows what's going on over there. She laughing too. Beyond the Box. Smurfy walking around in chaps over there. Enseñando las nalgas.
Are you saying that Beyond the Box has Smurfy over there in assless chaps with a cowboy hat?
So what kind of energy are you feeling over there, Smurfy, since we're talking about spiritual senses? What are your senses letting you know? Is they're warning you that something bad is going to happen to you?
Really, Smurfy? Ripe persimmons?
Chicas leave my house smelling like ripe. Yeah.
Persimmons. Yeah.
But anyways, what time you got to go to sleep, primo?
Shoot. I gotta go to sleep right now because I gotta get up at 7, but you know me. I'm only used to sleeping about 6, 7 hours, 5, 6. Been doing that shit for 22 years.
Hey, man. So what? You're about to put that shit on, and I'm gonna say, "I am your father," and you're like,
Jaime Lani said, and just a nightstick. Oh, shit.
Damn it, boy.
It's one of those nightsticks that you can, Beyond the Box turns off the lights and it glows in the dark.
Garglet smells. Smurfy.
Like a
Yeah.
lightsaber.
You gotta see. You gotta see what I look like with my mask on, primo,
Mask.
and my
Pinche
CPAP.
brother.
Oh, the sleep app. Yeah.
Yeah, the CPAP machine.
See what Runner put, man. He says, I got to defend Smurfy. Smurfy only wears Aston's chaps when he goes to biker bars. He
Oh,
plays shit
damn.
at Cowboys.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Ay, ay, ay.
So Beyond the Box got Smurfy captured over there.
Jedi Master. I'm
Held
Milanese.
hostage. So what do you think about the inauguration of Donald Trump today?
I liked it, primo. I seen it. I liked it.
Yeah. Your wife called over here. Don't be talking bad about Gilbert's president.
That's right. That's my president. I voted for him. I sure did.
You,
I ain't got no
you,
shame.
you hear what he said, man? That fucking what's the name? Pardon all those people that were breaking the law all this time. He
Uh,
pardoned them. That's
January
bullshit.
6th. On January 6th.
No, that he pardoned not Trump, but the Joe
Oh,
Biden
Biden.
pardoned
Yeah, I thought that
his
was
whole
bullshit,
family.
dude.
Fuck that.
Yep.
This is
Mm-hmm.
this should still be brought to justice.
Yep.
Fuck that. You know what I'm
Fauci.
saying?
Yeah, Fauci and all them corrupt mother
Yeah.
truckers.
That should all still be brought to justice. Fuck that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They
Especially
killed a lot of people,
prostitutes.
primo. They killed a lot of people over that crap, dude.
Yeah, they need to be brought to justice for crimes against humanity. They need to be taken to the
Yep.
Hague.
Genocide.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Yep.
that is.
Yep. They asked me, "Do you want the shot?" I said, "Vete a la chingada. I don't want no damn shot. Why? So I can get it?" I'm like, "Hell no. I'd rather take my chances. I got it twice and I still survived."
Yeah.
You had a motorcycle walk through there? Awesome. Pinche brother. Smurfy.
Ankle bracelet. Oh my god.
She got him on the hucklebuck. Uh,
They can't make right turns.
I
Yeah,
used to.
I know that's right, Madeline. We need change. We need things to come down.
He's
Dude,
gonna
the
open up.
gas right now here in Fort Worth, man, is like 25 cents away from being $3 a gallon, dude.
Yep.
Well, he's gonna lower all that down. He said that
Yeah.
he's gonna open up our oil supply and that all the prices are gonna go down. He's gonna get. You know, we'll see.
You see,
The El Paso border is locked down right now. Nobody can come through there no more.
Mm-hmm.
It's- Once he came, they locked it down. Nobody can come through.
Yep.
So he's gonna put things in action.
Mm-hmm.
well, I don't even know why Fort Worth pays so much for gas, man. The refinery is just down the street. It's here. The Fina
Mm-hmm.
refinery is here.
Yep. I ought to go down there and get it out of the damn refinery.
Picture runner.
Bars. I says, oh
Jeez.
shit. Missing right leg, Gilbert. Yes, Jaime. Trump's gonna drill, baby.
He's gonna drill Kamala, the Kamato.
Well, that's more jobs. If he's gonna drill, that's more jobs for people, man.
Yes.
For
No, it's not
for
gonna
the
happen
oil,
overnight,
oil
Madeline.
for the oil industry.
But I seen Trump sign a deal where he's undoing all the wrong that Biden did.
Yeah, yeah.
Smurfy.
I think I heard somebody say that he talked about only two genders.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did he
Yeah.
say about that?
He said there's only two genders, male and female. There's no transgenders, no him, they, him, she. There's no alphabet, you know.
You know what I heard, man? He said they said that he was gonna
Yeah.
take away
Jaime.
the income tax from women that put their men on child support.
He's getting rid of income tax, period. There's not gonna be
No
no
more income
more.
tax.
There's no more internal revenue. It's gonna be external revenue. He's gonna jack up the prices on China, Russia, all them fools. Mexico, all them. He said that they've been taking advantage of us because we don't charge them when they buy stuff from here, but when we buy stuff from over there, they're overpricing it, and we're paying trillions and trillions of dollars.
Said he's not gonna be giving no blank checks to nobody.
Yep. No more supporting freaking Ukraine. That was never our war to begin with. You see how Hamas started releasing the hostages, primo?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they know Trump don't play.
Makes me want to go in the military for 4 years just to be under President Trump as president.
Hmm.
Uh,
I would
I'm,
like
I'm
to have been there.
I'm a little bit too old, man. I don't think they'll take me. I don't know. Maybe I'll send them a letter. Nah, I like doing what I do.
Oh, we're getting
Uh,
back to Panama Canal too. I didn't know we didn't have it.
No, we didn't have it. President Carter gave it away, but he said we taking it back. So, and then the Gulf of Mexico is not going to be the Gulf of Mexico no more. It's going to be the Gulf of America.
yeah,
How are they gonna do that, man? And just jump right over Mexico to do that, man?
It's going to happen, bro.
a little bit of dinero might do
Hmm.
it.
Yep.
Just to change the name.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're right, Timon. I totally agree. Yeah, we had Sleepy Joe in office for the last 4 years.
Yeah, and if Kamala would have been in, well, she would have. It would have gone. Man, it would
Oh,
have been screwed, really
we would have
screwed.
sunk. We would have sunk definitely. We would have gone broke. Yeah, we're gonna take it back from him. Walks with Bear.
China runs the Panama Canal presently.
Yep.
Yes.
How?
Um, they got a
I thought.
they got like a thing with the Panama over there. So they run that motherfucker.
If
That's why.
Kamala
That's.
Harris would have won, that would have launched the New World Order,
Hmm.
and that's why they didn't want Trump to win because they had already set and got everything ready for the New World Order to take over.
Yeah.
But since
Mexico.
Trump won, he delayed them.
Mexico's gonna be part of the United States
Now talking
beyond the
about
bucks.
spiritual senses getting triggered. Yeah,
Hmm.
I could sense a lot of things. Well, you remember where was here that day where I was doing a show and I just felt something. I think cousin Jesse was here, and I told you that I had to pray for somebody. And I said normally when I get a vision like that, it's because something's going to happen. And I said don't get freaked out who I'm going to pray for. And I prayed for President Trump.
And then
before
a little
just
while later, he got shot.
I pray for him because I seen an image that somebody was going to try to take him out. So
Yep.
I we pray for protection and for him, so that wouldn't happen. And then like 2-3 days later, it happened where somebody tried to take him out.
Yeah.
You remember the day,
Greenland
cuz?
and Canada beyond the Bucks.
What? Greenland and Canada are going to be from the United States? They're going to be
Yeah.
joined?
Yep. That's what they say. That's what he's saying. So
They want to
we
be
might.
part of the United States.
Yep. That's what he was saying. He's going to buy out Greenland and Canada.
You hear about them harassing vet widows over 600. They want them to fill out papers saying where the 600 a month death benefit goes. That's crazy. Oh yeah.
That's right.
But what I noticed is a lot of these people that were supporting the other camp, they didn't even riot or nothing, right?
No.
They're tired of all the bullshit. You know, probably a lot of them were homeless, no jobs.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Primo. A lot of politicians right now are scared now that Trump became president.
I hope he comes after a
He's
lot of
got their
people,
number.
man. I hope he comes after a lot of people that were doing illegal things for the
Mm-hmm.
past
Yep.
4 years, and he sets an example on them, takes them to justice for
I
going
hope
against the Constitution.
I hope they get tribunal.
Yeah, the ones that did all the most of the bad stuff got away with it, man. The damn presidential family that just got out of office.
Somebody says
A-
he already owns
After
Australia.
he said he wasn't gonna pardon his son, like months later he pardoned his son. Ain't that some shit?
Fuck that. They should still bring in the
Mhm.
justice.
All of them.
Even with justice like Charles Bronson from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name of the movie?
Death Wish.
Hey.
Was it Death Wish or was it the evil that men do?
Trump is getting after the deep state. Clean house. Yep. He said he's going to get rid of all those people. I just want him to get fired. I want them to do some prison time.
Yep. Drain the swamp.
Hit him with the swamp donkey.
Mm.
If Trump did what Biden did, the left woke mob would have
Would have
lost
lost
their
their
mind.
minds. Yep.
It should go after all these people immediately. I would think.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Well, I gotta go.
All right,
Y'all
Yeah.
Primo.
have y'all have a good night.
Yeah.
Good night,
Same
cousin.
here. I gotta go too, Primo. I gotta get up early in the morning. God
Ladies
bless
and gentlemen
everyone.
of the
Stay warm,
Church
guys.
and
Stay
Christian
warm.
Encounters, thank you for coming in and spending time with us, and just being here makes my night. I like coming in here because I get to see everybody every night, and we talk about different subjects. So, in saying that, may the Lord bless you and protect you while you sleep, and when you wake up, may your day be filled with blessings. This is Jesse. I'm out. Bye, Primo.
Amen to that. Later, Primo.
Take it easy, guys. Primos. Well, he pardoned his family, but I don't see why he can't go after him, after Joe Biden. I mean, he can pardon his family, but he can pardon himself. So I say he should come after Joe Biden. Hopefully he does, and everybody else that is affiliated with him, that he goes after everybody. But in saying that, brothers and sisters, I don't want to keep you all up too late. Too late. Thank you all for tuning in to Spiritual Encrypted Encounters. For everybody that shows up regularly every night, we just talk about all kinds of things. As you can see, we're just talking about ourselves. We're not talking about anybody else in particular. We just share stories and we're reminiscing the things of the past, how it was, from our time, which that's what we're talking about. That's what we always do is talk stories, uh, because we're reminiscing the things that we went through, sharing our experiences, how it was then, how it is now, so that's what we do here, trying to stay to the topic, but sometimes you just go with the flow of things. Make it like an all natural environment, like we're all just gathered up in the living room, just talking, or we're just chatting and talking about things in general. Beyond the box, you better loosen up those handcuffs on Smurfy, so they won't hurt so much. He left the Trump in the desk. Maybe he wanted Trump to pardon him. LOL. No, he needs to go after him. Go after him. Hopefully, he will bring him to justice. After him, Kamala Harris, Pelosi, all those people, evil people. But in saying that, brothers and sisters, uh, I guess I'll ended the night with we're just saying, always maintain your heavenly love foundation. Try to use your senses daily. Uh, Follow your spirit because your spirit will guide you, but mainly have a relationship with Jesus Christ. Uh, have a relationship with Him. Allow Him into your hearts, into your into your senses, because as you allow Him into your heart, into your senses, and you're having a relationship with Him, making a spiritual connection with Him, then He's able to heal you from any illnesses you might have, and He's able to bless you. So that's why it's important to place Jesus Christ first, because He's the one that can do all the things for us. No, if we don't have a relationship, then how do we expect Him to listen to our prayers if we're not believing in Him? I have to believe in Him in true faith and believe in Him in order for Him to assist you spiritually. Let me read some of the comments here. But yes, it's when I bring the cousins, man. It's like I try to stick to topic, but it goes out of topic. But it's not really out of topic because when you remember a beatdown like that when you're a kid, it's not a good feeling. You feel no love. You feel anger. You feel hatred. So that has to do with our spiritual senses. There's sometimes bad thoughts come into your mind, right? Bad wishing. You start wishing bad towards people that you love. So then you ask God for forgiveness, that you take it back, the bad things that you're thinking about the people that you love. But that's part of spiritual warfare. In saying that, good night, everybody. This is Brother Abe Cias, Sarn Cias, signing out. Love, light, and blessings to every single one of y'all. Peace out, everybody.